Hi, everyone. Welcome to Storytime. My name is Miss Jen, and I work at the Downtown Library, and we are so excited to have you here today to hear stories and sing songs and have fun while we learn things. Today, we have stories and songs about animals. I don't know how you feel about animals, but I'm a big fan, and I have some, I gotta say, pretty silly ones here today because you know how I feel about the sillies. Okay. But before we get started, it's always nice and polite to say hello to your friends. So get out your waving hands and your pointer fingers and sing along with me. You ready? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you this morning? I am fine and I hope you are too. I am fine and I hope you are too. I am fine and I hope you are too. Hope you are too this morning. Reach up high and wave your hands. Reach up high and wave your hands. Reach up high and wave your hands. Wave your hands this morning. Bend right over and touch your toes. Bend right over and touch your toes. Bend right over and touch your toes. Touch your toes this morning. Now we're ready to have some fun. Now we're ready to have some fun. Now we're ready to have some fun. It's story time this morning. Good job! You're always so nice and polite to your friends. Before we get started with our stories, let's talk about a letter. Today's letter is the first letter in the word animal. What letter that you can think of makes a sound like animal, animal? What do you think? Is it an A? It's an A. Look at this big capital A and all of its straight lines. You might find this at the beginning of your name if your name is Ava. You actually have two A's in your name if it's Ava. Ava, if your name is Adam, if your name is Avery, you might see this letter at the beginning of your name, or at the beginning of a sentence, which is a bunch of words together. If you have an A in the middle of your name, it's going to look like this. It's the little a. Do you see how in the big A it's all straight lines, and in the little a you've got some curvy swirlies in there? Look at that. So you might see this come up if, again, if your name is Ava, you have an A at the beginning and an A at the end. And if your name is Adam, you have an A at the beginning and an A in the middle. You might also see this in a word in the middle of a sentence. It's not at the beginning of a sentence. So here is our capital and here's our little. So when you see these on signs or out in the wild somewhere, you can show your grown up the letter A because you're so smart. I have some pictures here of things that start with the letter A. Can you think of the words for them? Let's see. Look at this. What is this? Usually it's not this big, it's very small, thankfully. And there's usually a lot of them. And they have antenna, and they can carry a bunch of stuff on their backs, actually, much bigger than they are. Do you know what this is? It's an ant. That's right. Ant. Ant. The letter A can also make another sound. It can sound like A, or it can sound like and it sometimes makes other sounds too. What about this? He's got teeth and big eyes and scale and this long tail, and he goes chomp. What do you think that's it? It's an alligator? It's an alligator. Alligator. What about this? This is a person who goes up in a spaceship into space. It's kind of a big word. What do you think? Astronaut. Good. It's an astronaut going up into space. What about this? You might see these in the fall. They come off of the trees and they actually are a seed. And so if you plant one, it will actually grow a tree. It's a nut, but it grows a tree. What is it? It's an acorn. An acorn. Yeah. It starts with the letter A, and I just threw it. What about this? What about this? It usually has a siren that goes wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo on its way to the hospital. It helps take people to the hospital. What is this? It's an ambulance. Good job, ambulance. And then our last one. What is this? Sometimes they're red and sometimes they're yellow or green. And you can bite into them and they're really good fruit. What do you think? Apple. Good job. Apple starts with A. Those were a bunch of good A words. I like that. But today we're mostly focusing on animals. And our first animal book is all about two hamsters. Does anybody have a hamster at home? They make pretty good pets. But this book is called Hamsters Make Terrible Roommates. He doesn't look very happy, does he? This book is by Cheryl Klein and Abby Alvar. I wonder why they make terrible roommates. I'm Henry. That's Marvin. We're roommates. We've been roommates for 205 days. Sounds like a lot of days. How do I know? Because every day Marvin says, "What a beautiful morning! Seeds are my favorite. Henry, you've got to see this. Fastest hamster ever!" He talks to me while I'm eating. That's how you sound when you have food in your mouth, right? He talks to me while I'm running. Go, Henry, go! He even talks to me when I'm trying to read. Ugh, the worst. Look at me, I'm a spider. He's not a spider. I hide in the tunnels. Well, fancy seeing you here. He follows me. I hide under the bedding. He finds me. Oh my gosh, hi, Henry. He's always talking while I'm nice. I don't bother him. Why won't he do the same for me? Hamsters make terrible roommates. On day 206, though, what a beautiful morning! Seeds are my favorite. Henry, you got to see this. Fastest hamster ever! Oh no! What's happening? How do you think Henry feels? What do you think that means? Let's see. You're not the fastest. You're a perfectly average hamster, but you yell about it every day and you have seeds every day. They can't be your favorite if you never have anything else. Just don't talk. Go away and leave me alone. Oh no. And he does. There goes Marvin. All day. It's great. Until, Henry? I'm sorry. I wish I knew you wanted quiet. I talked to you because I like talking and I wanted you to talk to me. And then he leaves. I think about it on my run. I like the quiet, but he didn't know that. He wanted me to talk, but I didn't see that. Maybe if we talk more, we can be quiet more too. The next day, Marvin, I'm sorry. I said some mean things that weren't true. Look, what's he giving Marvin? His favorite seeds. We agree we won't talk while I'm reading, and we will talk while we're eating. I swear one time it was this big. That's totally not possible. We can run in the tunnels in silence. And he really is pretty fast on that wheel. Record time, Marvin. It's a beautiful morning, day 207. It feels like our day one. The end. Oh my goodness. Isn't that great? How they talked to each other and figured out why they were unhappy or why Henry was unhappy. And then they fixed it. That's so great. Sometimes we have to do that with our brothers and sisters. Sometimes we have to do that with our roommates. Sometimes we have to do that with our friends. But it's better than just keeping all those mad feelings inside, don't you think? Yeah. Does anybody here have a hamster at home? Or a guinea pig? Or a gerbil that you keep in a cage with tunnels like Henry and Marvin? They're pretty cool. Our next book is all about rhyming words, but all the rhyming words are animals. It's called Dog on a Frog. See how dog and frog are rhyming words? Also, if you were a frog, would you want a dog to sit on you? That would be uncomfortable. This book is by Kes and Claire Gray and Jim Field. Dog on a Frog. Hey dog, get off the frog, said the frog. But I like sitting on frogs, said the dog. Frogs are all squishy and squashy, and when you sit on them, they go croak. You know the rules, said the cat. Cats sit on mats, frogs sit on logs, and dogs sit on frogs. Well, I'm changing the rules, said the frog. From now on, dogs sit on logs, not frogs. Really? Said the dog. Really, said the frog. Dogs sit on logs and cats sit on gnats. Ouch. What will bears sit on? Asked the dog. Bears will sit on stairs, said the frog. What will slugs sit on? Asked the dog. Slugs will sit on plugs, said the frog. Slugs will sit on plugs, flies will sit on pies, crickets will sit on tickets, and moths will sit on cloths. Makes sense. What will leopards sit on? Asked the dog. Leopards will sit on shepherds, said the frog. Leopards will sit on shepherds, and cheetahs will sit on fajitas. I think I'd rather eat a fajita than sit on a fajita. You're really getting the hang of this, said the dog. I know, said the frog, and that's not all. Gnu's will sit on canoes, pigs will sit on wigs, and boars will sit on oars. What will whales sit on? Asked the dog. Whales will sit on nails, said the frog. I'm not sure whales will like that, said the dog. They don't have to like it, said the frog. They just have to do it. I think that would be very ouchy, poor whale. What will dragons sit on? Asked the dog. Dragons will sit on wagons, said the frog. Dragons will sit on wagons, mice will sit on ice, kittens will sit on mittens, and puppies will sit on guppies. What will canaries sit on? Asked the dog. Canaries will sit on fairies. Possums will sit on blossoms, hens will sit on pens, baboons will sit on balloons, and poodles will sit on noodles. Poodles aren't going to sit on noodles, said the dog. They are now, the frog smiled. Hold on, said the cat. If dogs sit on logs and cats sit on gnats, bears sit on stairs, slugs sit on plugs, flies sit on pies, crickets sit on tickets, moths sit on cloths, leopards sit on shepherds, cheetahs sit on fajitas, gnus sit on canoes, pigs sit on wigs, boars sit on oars, whales sit on nails, dragons sit on wagons, mice sit on ice, kittens sit on mittens, puppies sit on guppies, canaries sit on fairies, possums sit on blossoms, hens sit on pens, baboons sit on balloons, and poodles sit on noodles. What are frogs going to sit on? Asked the dog. These, said the frog. The frog sits on a chair? That doesn't rhyme. And they are not happy with him. Oh my goodness. The end. What a silly frog. I mean, sitting on that thing is way better than a dog sitting on him, probably. Did you like all those rhyming words? My favorite was GNU and a canoe. That is a really fun rhyming word, or two really fun rhyming words. Well, since we were talking about all these animals and what they were sitting on, we now have a rhyme that I need you to help me sing about elephants sitting in something. Can you guess what this might be? It's not really drawn all that well, but it's normally something where you take a bath. It's a bathtub, yep. And we have some elephants and we're going to count them one by one. So we're going to start with one elephant in the bathtub, and you're going to have to help me. I'm going to knock, knock. We're going to hear a knock, knock, splish, splash, and then we're going to tell the next elephant to come on in. Are you ready? So one elephant in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splish, splash, come on in. How many elephants are we going to have now? How many is this? 2. 2 elephants in a bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splish, splash, come on in. How many is this going to be? Also, are they all going to fit? How many? 3 elephants in a bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splish, splash, come on in. Where is it going to sit? Oh no, I think it's going to have to sit up here. 1, 2, 3, 4 elephants in a bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splish, splash, come on in. How many is this going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elephants in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splish, splash. It all fell in. Oh no, they didn't all fall in. Of course it's all going to fall in. Can you imagine 5 elephants in a bathtub? Ugh, what a mess. But you were very good at counting those. Very good, and very good with your splish splashing. Okay, I have a very fun book that's going to talk all about animals and the noises that they make, and we get to lift some flaps too. This is going to be fun. Look at that shark. Isn't that silly? This is called Do Sharks Bark? It's by Selena Yoon. Do sharks bark? I don't think so. Let's see. Do whales swim? Do whales swing? All I know is whales can sing. Did you know whales could sing? Oh, wow. Do seals sprint? Do seals spark? All I know is seals go bark. Arf, arf, arf. Oh my goodness. Do dolphins cluck? Do dolphins kick? All I know is dolphins go click. Did you know that's the noise they make? They click. Do gulls coo? Do gulls claw? All I know is gulls go caw. Caw. That is a very silly gull. Do polar bears sneer? Do polar bears snore? All I know is polar bears roar. Look how nice that polar bear looks. And then it goes roar. Wow. Do sharks stamp? Do sharks stomp? All I know is sharks go. What do you think it's going to do? Chomp. Chomp. That's a lot of teeth. Do crabs flip? Do crabs flap? All I know is crabs go snap. Snap, 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 snap. Do hippos hiss? Do hippos howl? All I know is hippos go growl. Again, look how happy and sweet that hippo looks. And then it goes growl. Oof. I hear animals all around. Let's find out who's making that sound. I don't know if I can fit them all in this screen. Snap, growl, chomp, bark, caw. Sing, click, roar. Roar. Nice. Did you know that that was the sound that those animals made? Did you get them all right? It's pretty fun. I think my favorite one was the snap. Snap, 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 snap. Okay. Let's do something fun. We are going to go on a bear hunt. It's a song, and we're going to follow along as they go on a bear hunt. And they're going to go through some tall grass. They're going to swish, swish, swish. So you can do this at home. Go through the tall grass. They're going to go through some mud, I think. They're going to go over things, or they can't go over some stuff. They can't go under some stuff. They've got to go through it. I think we're going to go into a cave. We're going to go hunt for this bear. Okay. Are you ready? Ready to go on a bear hunt? Okay, let's do it. Maybe. There we go.
Going on a bear hunt.
Going on a bear hunt.
Gonna catch a big one.
Gonna catch a big one.
I'm not scared.
I'm not scared.
What a beautiful day.
What a beautiful day.
Grass.
Grass.
Long wavy grass.
Long wavy grass.
Can't go over it.
Can't go over it.
Can't go under it.
Can't go under it.
I'll have to go through it.
You ready?
Have to go through it.
Did you get through it?
I'm going on a bear hunt.
Going on a bear hunt.
Gonna catch a big one.
Gonna catch a big one.
I'm not scared.
I'm not scared.
What a beautiful day.
What a beautiful day.
Mud.
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 Thick, gooey mud.
Ew.
Thick, gooey mud.
Can't go over it.
Can't go over it.
Can't go under it.
Can't go under it.
I'll have to go through it.
Have to go through it.
Gross.
I'm going on a bear hunt.
Going on a bear hunt.
Gonna catch a big one.
Gonna catch a big one.
I'm not scared.
I'm not scared.
What a beautiful day.
What a beautiful day.
A cave.
A cave.
A dark, gloomy cave.
A dark, gloomy cave.
Can't go over it.
Can't go over it.
Can't go under it.
Can't go under it.
I'll have to go through it.
We'll have to go through it.
Can you tiptoe?
I'm going on a bear hunt.
Going on a bear hunt.
Gonna catch a big one.
Gonna catch a big one.
I'm not scared.
I'm not scared.
What a beautiful day.
What a beautiful day.
Uh-oh.
Two black furry ears.
Two black furry ears.
One black wet nose.
One black wet nose.
Two sharp pointy teeth.
Two sharp pointy
It's a
teeth.
It's a
bear.
bear.
Quick to the cave.
Can you tiptoe
Quick
really
to the
fast?
mud. Quick to the grass.
To the grass. Good job. Good job. Do you think we caught the bear? No. But we found one, right? Yeah. I like that song. It makes me happy. All right. Our last story today is all about pets. Because, you know, there are some animals like the bear that are better off in caves out in the wild than living with you. And then there are some animals that are good to have in your house with you, and they're pets. This one is called The Perfect Pet for You, and it's by Estelle Lohr and Amy Hevron. What is the perfect pet for you, do you think? Hey there. Are you looking for a pet? Look at all the different pets to choose from. Well, let me help you. First, don't rush and don't panic. That's a very usual mistake. Let's think. Do you like big animals or small animals? Do you need fun tricks or no tricks at all? Or do you mostly need someone to hold on to when there's a loud noise or when you don't feel so good? Do you want a pet who will say hello to you in the morning, like the rooster? Or who will stay up with you at night, like a bat? I don't know anybody who has a bat as a pet, but they are very cool. Someone to snuggle or talk to at a tea party, or even one to ride. What is she riding? It's a horse. Maybe one to slither around with like a snake, or one who can crawl up the wall with you like a spider. Maybe you need a pet who lives outside because you wish you lived outside too. Or maybe you need a pet who will come for a visit now and again, like a tiny little ladybug. There are so many pets to decide between. So many. And if you get just the right one, then you will always have a best friend. You will always have something to do, someone to take care of too. You will not be lonely. And if you are scared, you will know that it's okay because your pet will tell you it's okay. I know it seems like you have to know right away, or else maybe your best pet will get chosen by another person. But it won't, because that's not the way it works. Your very best pet is only the best for you and not for anyone else at all. And it will know, and you will know. So don't hurry. Little by little, or sometimes quick, you will get a magic feeling. This turtle! She is exactly perfectly right for you. A turtle goes slow when the world goes fast, and you do too. She is quiet when the world is loud. She will let you be alone, but not alone. And she will be just next to you when you go deep inside. She will remind you about fun, and there will be a little bit more joy because you will be wandering and wondering and watching together. Yay! And look, everybody else found their perfect pets too. That's so great. Wow. Her best pet was a turtle. What do you think your best pet would be? If you could have any pet in the world, what do you think your best pet would be? I don't even think I could pick. I think I'll just stick with my doggies. Yeah. Well, that's all the silly animal fun I have for us today. Before we say goodbye, I just wanted to let everyone know that we are back when the weather permits. We are back to having outdoor story times now. At the main library, ours are on Tuesday mornings at 10:30 in Julia Davis Park, and Thursday mornings at 10:30 we have music and movement in Ann Morrison Park. And again, it's just weather permitting, so pay attention to our social media to see when or if we have to cancel those. Okay, so let's sing our goodbye song. Let's everybody get our signs ready. This is our sign for more and our sign for together. I'm going to put our fingers together and go in a circle. And when we're happy, this is our sign for happy. And when we talk about our friends, we're going to take our fingers and make them friends, and then make them friends the other way. Are you ready? The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. And I'm happier because I got to hang out with you today. I hope you have an amazing week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.